I really hope this thing works because I have something really exciting today. Um, but if this microphone doesn't work, not only am I going to look like an idiot, I'm also probably going to sound like an idiot. But I have something very exciting. And I saw it and I immediately closed it because I needed a first-hand reaction because I felt like it was too amazing not to share with the internet. So I am preparing to move, basically. I'm ready to move to another state. So I'm kind of cleaning out my stuff, kind of siphoning through to see what I have, what's going to come with me, and whatnot. And I found some old notebooks and folders. And I went to open one right here. Very old paper, a good amount of filling. Um, and it has my name written on it, Jonas Z. Um, and it's written in letters that I don't usually use anymore. Usually I put a J or a line on top of my J. And so I knew this was old. And so what I did is I opened it and I found something spectacular. This is my old high school creative writing folder. Um, Several years old. Has a whole bunch of ooh stuff in it. Um, and I took this creative writing class in high school because I thought I was creative and could use writing as my medium. And there was a few units, and one of the units was writing a one-act play. And I was so ecstatic about doing this because this is almost like SNL, which is my dream job. And so I wrote a play, um, and I just thought it was so phenomenal. And obviously not phenomenal enough where I remember it to this day. Um, and so I open this and see, I believe to be the final version of my high school one act play. And what I want to do today is dramatically read it with an authentic author commentary, um, because from vaguely remembering, I think it was terrible. um, I remember my teacher asking a lot of questions about it, and I did not really have an answer to anything other than that she just didn't understand and that it was creative and it just took a creative mind to understand. So what I'm going to do is here it is, in like the like playwriting, like the format. So I took this very seriously. I'm going to read it for all of you. I'm not sure if this is the final version. It's got to be the final version because it's written like very right. Like it looks like a play. So I'm gonna read it. So we're just gonna go right through it. I'm very embarrassed about this because I really remember my teacher not liking it, and so okay. So right off the bat, it is I think like 8 pages. Yeah, 8 pages. And there's no title page, so I don't think there was ever a title. Um, but yeah, so let's just get right into it with the commentary and the reading. And if I remember correctly, Paris Hilton makes an appearance, um, and somebody was a gynecologist. I don't, unless I change that. If this is the final, I don't know. Let's. Very nervous. Okay. Also, right now. I'm currently in my closet because I really wanted to get in the mindset and physically, mentally of high school me. So I am in my closet. Um, so here we go. Page one, act one, because it's a one act. Here we go. Lights come on, and you see the front of the apartment as well as the street. You hear Seymour and Beverly talking. Right off the bat, Seymour and Beverly. You cannot pick better names than that, I guess. But continuing. Seymour. This magazine sucks. It says here that Superman is affected by kryptonite from 200 yards away. If that were true, Lex Luthor could be able to destroy him with ease. Beverly. Ha! What a stupid thing to say. Everyone knows that kryptonite needs to be like 15 yards away to affect him. Seymour. It even says that turning into the Hulk can actually be done with today's science. Even the dumbest nuclear physicist knows that it can't possibly be done. This is bad because I was currently and probably always will be was never interested in superheroes or the superhero world or any of that. So I don't know if I researched this or if this was off the top of my head. So I don't know how accurate this is. But continuing. Beverly, what are you talking about? Obviously, it's possible. With enough molecular restructuring, it could be done instantaneously. Seymour, preposterous. It can't be done even on Uthonkin, the world in which Super Sheik, the science freak, was born in. Wouldn't have enough science to build the Hulk. Are you insane? There's no way I'm dating a person gullible enough to believe all that crap you see in a dang magazine. Big words there. Can somebody check, is Uthonkin a real world, and is Super Sheik the science freak a real character, or did I make that up? Somebody fact check me. Back to it. Beverly, in a gentle voice. You know what? You're right. Because, parentheses, raises voice with every word with a very brief pause in between each word. At close parentheses. We are through. Seymour. Oh, come on, Beverly. You can't be interrupted. Beverly. Get out! Screams, parentheses, get out. Director's note, I think that's what it's called. The sound of footstep come down the stairs. Seymour comes out the front of the apartment. Seymour, parentheses, walks to curb, taking deep breaths to prevent himself from crying, close parentheses. Stupid Hulk and your mysterious conspiracy theories. Random items begin to come out the window on stage. Seymour realizes that his possessions are flying out the window. Next page. Seymour. What in God's name are you doing? Beverly, peeking her head out the window. You, and this is bolded, you are moving out. I am simply just trying to help an ex-boyfriend of mine move out. That's funny. That's comedy gold right there. Seymour. Beverly, please. You're being irrational. You're going to create a cacophony with your madness. Side note, my creative writing teacher used to do a word of the day, I think, or week, maybe, I'm not sure, where it was like a random word that you don't usually use, and you learn it and you have to incorporate it into things, and you got stickers, which I still have, if you use them. And if I remember correctly, cacophony was one of them. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm going to keep reading because Beverly, muttering, cacophony, yells, cacophony? What the heck does that mean? Seymour. It's like a loud chaos riot thingy. Beverly, parentheses, still throwing things out the window, close parentheses. I'll have to remember that for when I play Words with Friends. I think I can use that, parentheses, stuttering, parentheses, screams. Never mind that. That's meta. I just incorporated my world into their world. Okay. Seymour. Beverly, just hear me out on this. Beverly, parentheses, still throwing out Seymour's possessions. No, you've been so disputatious lately, and we can't go one day without fighting, and I am sick of it. Beverly holds out a Lego model that belongs to Seymour. Seymour, cautious. Beverly, you know how I worked on that model of a yeast infection for a very long time. If you drop it, you won't ever be able to display it in your gynecology office. Oh, no. In your gynecology, ... Beverly drops the model, shattering it into pieces. Seymour, saddened. Office. Beverly, oh wow, I never realized how much this model represented our relationship. Sarcastically, for anyone wondering. Shattered and no longer together. Next page. I don't know why SNL never picked me up. If anyone from SNL is still watching or anything, pick me up. I write amazing plays. Seymour, how can you do this? Do you realize what you've done? Now how are people supposed to know what a yeast infection cell looks like in Legos? Beverly, oh come on, that looked like something a blind 2-year-old put together in 3 minutes. In my opinion, I would have to say that it looks better now than it did before. Seymour, how dare you slam my work like so? Besides, I don't know why you are making fun of me. Do you comprehend what you do for a living, flailing his arms around like a lunatic? You frickin' go to creepy doctors' offices every morning and go look at beautiful women's funky junk. Oh, geez. How do you call that a profession? If it were up to me, I'd call it sexual harassment in the first degree. I obviously did not know what I was talking about. Beverly. Oh, this is very not political correct. We're just going to move on to Beverly throwing a shoe at Seymour. Since we're talking about job, let's talk about yours. A biochemist? Nobody even knows what the heck that is. It's pretty irrelevant in today's society. Seymour is about to talk when all of a sudden an officer pointing his gun at Seymour. I obviously wasn't good at grammatics. Seymour puts his hands above his head. The officer's name is McDougal, because I was amazing at names. McDougal. Freeze. Nobody, parentheses, twitches and yells. Bouncy ball. Move. Seymour, parentheses, very scared. Bouncy ball? I don't even know where this is going, and I wrote the fucking thing. McDougal, sorry, I have a small twitches and yells. Light bulb. Case of Tourette's. It won't get in the way of me serving the twitches and yells. Pom-poms. Law. I'm starting to see why my teacher did not like this. Because I also don't like it. Oh, this has to be the first edit, or not even the first edit. This has to be the original, because there's no way that I was like, yeah, this has to stay in the play. I also see why it was never produced, but maybe it gets better. We're only on page 3. Seymour, can you at least put your gun down? Office ... interrupted. Officer Scott. There's 2 officers. McDougal says, Officer Scott twitches and yells, watermelon. McDougal, rookie of the year. Oh, his first name is Scott McDougal. Ooh, this is rough. Rookie of the year. I'm here to solve your deadly twitches and yells, lollipop, domestic violence issue. I don't think I knew anything about gynecology, Tourette's, domestic violence, any of that. Oh, maybe I do, because I need to just stop commenting. I'm going to keep reading. Page 4. Seymour, but nobody has died. Beverly, peeking her head out of the window. Yet. McDougal, it doesn't matter. We need to, parentheses, twitches and yells, tea kettle, end this conundrum. Now tell me this. Why are you, pointing at Beverly, throwing things out of the window? Beverly, oh, just trying to help a companion move out of his apartment. McDougal, are you aware that, twitches and yells, chow mein? It's much more efficient to bring things through the door rather than twitches Mickey Mouse, dropping them out the window. I should have been a stand-up comedian. This is amazing. Beverly, I know, throws clothes at Seymour, but this is just so much more fun and relaxing. Then, two buff bodyguards walk onto the stage, then both step to the side. Paris Hilton walks between them. I knew that Paris Hilton had to make some form of, I don't know, showing up. Okay, now Paris is involved. Paris. I'm going to try. I don't even know what Paris Hilton... I doubt I even know who Paris Hilton was. OMG. Guys, look, it's my gynecologist. I think that's how she talks. Side note, I think this is... I don't know what it's called. Director's note? Or it says... I think this might break the fourth... I don't know. It says, you see Seymour, Beverly, and McDougal arguing, but... Oh, you see... Okay, so you're like... This is, I think, a director's note. You see Seymour, Beverly, and McDougal arguing but are unable to hear them. Beverly takes papers and just chucks them out the window. Seymour begins to pick them up. Paris. I wonder what she's up to. I didn't think she lived anywhere other than the doctor's office. Paris and her bodyguards begin to walk over to the group. Beverly. Hey, Paris. What brings you here? Paris. I was just going around looking for someone to star in my next sex tape. Nowhere I can find one. That was page 4. We're just halfway through this. This is rough. Oof. McDougal, you came to the Twitches and Yells deodorant place, my lady. Paris slaps McDougal. How dare you say that I need deodorant? Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Are you interested in having sex with me and everyone in America seeing us do it? So I guess the only thing I knew about Paris Hilton was that she had a sex tape. I think. McDougal. Without Twitches and Yells cornbread, doubt in my mind. Paris. Before we do the sex, I need you to get tested for any STDs. I don't know if I didn't know any better, or if I wrote we do the sex for comedic effect, or what. This is bad. This is no longer funny. This is just bad. The guards begin to walk over to McDougal with a large blanket. They unfold it and bring McDougal to the side of the stage where they are still visible. One guard holds up the cover while the other go behind it with McDougal. You hear them, and I spelled hear wrong, mumbling in the background. Every so often you hear McDougal yell his wondrous words. Beverly. This is Beverly speaking. Now, Paris, remember what happened last time when you did this? You said that. Throw something at Seymour, who was just sitting on the curb. Sex tape ruined your life. Why are you doing this? Or why are you doing another one? Sorry, my nose is running. I'm literally falling to pieces in front of this play. McDougal yells from the background. Grandfather clock. I think what I probably did was just Google like a list of random words and just add, I don't know. Paris. Sometimes it's boring being famous. Like, I haven't done anything fun since I crashed Daddy's Porsche last week. McDougal yells from the background. Sausage. Beverly. Well, at least play it safe and make sure you are the only one to have the tape. Who knows what McDougal would do with it? Paris. Whatever you say, Bethany. Beverly. It's Beverly. Done with page 5. I'm wondering, I don't even know how this concludes. Probably a musical. If this is going to end with a High School Musical, like grand, we're all in this together moment. I already know it. Okay. It's Beverly. McDougal yells from the background. Cherokee Indians. I was not very... I kind of regret reading this. Okay. Paris. Okay. Oh, so it's Beverly. Paris. Okay, Brittany. Well, I should get going. Sex takes a lot of preparation, you know. Yells to the bodyguards. All right, boys, you can wrap it up now. I trust this man I just met, and even if he does have some disease, my gynecologist Becky here can patch it all up. Can't ye? Ye? Yeah? Can't ya? It's ye. Surely it won't. I wasn't giving her ye. Sure, ye can't ye? Is that Irish? I'm sure I was like Irish accent. That's gonna throw everyone off. That's perfect. Beverly, disappointed. Whatever you want, Paris. McDougal, walking over to Paris. Are you ready? Twitches and yells, Piggy, babe. Paris slaps McDougal once again. McDougal acts like nothing has happened and put his arm around Paris and began to walk off stage. The bodyguards grab McDougal and move him away from Paris while they still walk off stage. McDougal, off stage now. He yells to Seymour and Beverly. Sorry I couldn't, screams, table tennis. Help you with your problems. You guys seem smart. Use your math and science knowledge too, yells, butter knives. Figure your crap out. Seymour stands up from the curb and looks at Beverly through the window. Beverly, you can't just sit here and throw my stuff away along with our relationship. I love you and we need each other. The front door opens and Seymour's mom walks out. Oh, they're just... Oh, and her name is June. Oh, Beverly says, hello, June. Parentheses, Snickers. June, without acknowledging Beverly, and drunkenly. Seymour Wilfred Zussman. Somebody hire me to name their baby. This is amazing. Seymour Wilfred Zussman. Okay. Seymour Wilfred Zussman, I have been inside this whole time listening to your little ruckus out here. And I'm tired of hearing you guys blabbing about your nonsense. Does, sarcastically, Princess Beverly know what this is? That this is our house, and if anyone is getting their butt out of my apartment, it's going to be her. Oh, this is amazing. Ooh, okay. Page 7, we're almost done. Beverly drops some clothes on June. That's funny. That's comedic. Seymour, yes, mother. June, now I know y'all go through some rough spots in your relationship. Southern? I think it's Southern. Now I know y'all go through some rough spots in your relationship because me and your father sure as hell did. But when it comes time to make up and lock your nerdy tongues together, you just have to realize that no two people are the same. And you guys are going to disagree on some shit, but the shit is crossed out. I'm guessing they didn't let me say that in high school creative writing class. This is still June. Most likely some comic book heroes or them stupid scientists you're always blabbing about for you two. Like a great philosopher once said, sans discord, les relations seriont unus et triste. That's French, if I remember correctly. I took French class, but was very not good at French. So I don't know what that says or if that was a real quote or anything. And I'm guessing if I was wanting the mother to sound stupid, she said it, but very bad, like I just said it. I don't know. Seymour. Mom, I'm pretty sure you are completely drunk. Go inside before you start singing the ABCs in Spanish again. June. You're probably right. June walks back into the house, stumbling several times while mumbling the ABCs in Spanish. Oh, geez, I hope this is finished soon. Seymour. If you want me to move out, Beverly, that's perfectly fine with me. Just let me say a few things and I'll go. Beverly peers out the window after a short pause. This is Seymour. Now look, I know we don't always get along, but we were meant for each other like peanut butter and jelly, protons and neutrons. Beverly brings her head back inside and walks down the stairs out the front door. She meets Seymour in the front of the apartment. The entire Just League. I think that was supposed to say Justice League, but I could be wrong. I don't know. We fight, but we always stick together. You're ruthless and crazy and loud and more crazy, but that's what I like about you. You're different than all the other girls. Beverly, that's the meanest, most lovely thing anyone has ever said to me. Do you really mean what I said? Seymour, unable to hold in his smile. Of course. We're on the final page. This is probably going to be the big High School Musical moment. Beverly, throwing a pillow at him. Oh, my little cutie patootie, come inside and I'll make you some Mario mushroom soup. Seymour, can you sprinkle some Yoshi egg on the top of the 1-Up soup? Beverly, of course, I'll even let you finish your silly little comic. Seymour, you seriously are the girl of my dreams, but without a Wonder Woman suit on. But I still love you. They begin to slowly walk inside. Beverly, so that word cacophony, that's a good word. I think I'll play it on Words with Friends right now. They enter the apartment and you stop hearing Seymour and Beverly. Several seconds after they go inside, a random person walks on stage on their phone. Random. This person doesn't even get a name. They're just named random. Stopping right in front of the apartment, yells, "Cacophony? Where does she get these flippin' words?" Lights dim out. That's a better ending than a High School Musical number. Okay. Some last minute author thoughts on High School Me's play. I don't know why I thought this was good. I still don't see why. I don't get it. I don't know why I decided to use a whole bunch of characters and themes from so many things that I know very little about. That being said, I think this is only edition 1, and if SNL contacts me, I would be willing to revise this, and I don't know, like sell it to them or like star in it. They can contact. I'll link my stuff. So yeah, I am so glad that you got to spend time listening to me read high school stuff and sit in my closet. So until I find the next embarrassing thing, probably like a diary, I don't know, I will catch y'all later. So thanks for tuning in.